What's up guys, we're going to be going through the best WNBA player props on PrizePicks today. Now I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 14 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. So we are on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get 14 picks right like me, win more bets, or receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, should be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $125 just yesterday, and another member who won $90 for the third day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, a link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily upload. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick. And when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So first pick we're going to be talking about is Marina Mabrey, and this one is for 6 assists and this one is for less. Now look at Marina Mabrey, we've actually seen her go on the under in 5 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see, and they do face off against Connecticut Sun. Now as you all know, when it comes to Connecticut Sun, when it does come to assist allowed, Connecticut Sun do actually rank second, and that's the reason why we do like the under for this situation here. When it comes to Marina Mabrey, although she does have a pretty decent usage rate in this apartment, it isn't, up to the standard of getting to the line of 6. We have seen her go on the under 5 out of the last 5, with one of them being a push, which we definitely see as being a huge factor, and the fact that they do face off against Connecticut, we definitely see being a big factor as well. They most recently did verse Connecticut Sun as well, and she was only able to get 5, and her average over the last 5 is also 4.8. So all signs really do point towards the under for someone like Sabrina, and that's why we definitely like the under for this situation here. So because of those reasons, Marina Mabrey's 6 assists for less, I think, is a fantastic pick. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about Wnba. Now when it comes to Wnba, this one is for points for 19.5, and this one actually is for more. Now look at Wnba, we've actually seen her go on the over in 3 out of the last 5 games, which is great to see, and they do face off against Seattle Storm. Now as you all know, Seattle Storm do actually rank 4th in points allowed. However, the reason why we do like the over for this situation is due to the fact that when it comes to forwards, Seattle Storm do a very poor job at restricting points to the forward position, which is what Wnba is. And that's the reason why we do like the over here. We have seen Wnba not only just hit this line consistently, going over 3 out of the last 5, but the times that she has missed it, she's only missed it by 2.5 or even 1.5 points, which is what we like to see, and we definitely see being a big factor coming into this game. She has a very high usage rate in this department, and she definitely shoots enough volume in order to actually reach this point, and we definitely see the over for this situation, as her average over the last 5 as well is also 22.8. So all signs really do point towards the over here, and we are sticking to it. So because of those reasons, Wnba 19.5 points for more, I think, is a great pick. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about Brittney Griner. So as you all know, Brittney Griner, great player, and this one is for 18.5 points, and this one is for less. Now look at Brittney Griner, we've actually seen her go on the under in 3 out of the last 5 games, which is great to see, and they do face off against none other than the Washington Mystics. Now as you all know, when it comes to Washington Mystics, they do actually rank 8th in points allowed. So they do rank a little bit lower, but the reason why we do very much like the under for this situation for Brittney Griner is that Washington Mystics actually do a very good job at restricting points to the center position. We've also seen that Brittney Griner's usage rate out there is very much unpredictable. She'll have really bad games, really good games, and we think that's definitely going to be a big factor, especially coming into this game where Mystics do rank very high in restricting points to the center position. Our average over the last 5 is also only 15.2, so significantly under this line. And when we also look at what the bookies are saying, the bookies also have her favored for the under as well. So all signs really do point towards the under for the situation for Brittney Griner, so we are sticking to it. So Brittney Griner 18.5 points for less, I think, is a fantastic pick. So as you all know, I do want to get these picks out to you as soon as possible, but PrizePicks is delayed with some of their lines, so here are a couple of players you should definitely watch out for when their lines drop. So first player we're going to be talking about is none other than Ariel Atkins. Now Ariel Atkins has actually averaged a very good with 15.9 points, 3.7 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and also 1.6 steals. So she's done a fantastic job for none other than the Washington Mystics, and the Washington Mystics do face off against Phoenix Mercury. As you all know, Phoenix Mercury do rank 10th in points allowed. They also rank 11th in assists allowed and 11th in rebounds allowed. So we do very much like the over for this situation, since Phoenix Mercury do rank very low in all categories. Another reason why we do like the over is that when it comes to Ariel Atkins, she has a very good usage rate in all departments as well. And when it comes to Washington Mystics, they are expecting a couple of injuries and a couple of sit-outs when it comes to their roster, which could actually lead to an increase in Ariel Atkins' usage rate, as she may take more of the actual offensive and also defensive load. So that's the reason why we do like the over for this situation for someone like Ariel Atkins. She has a great usage rate, and on top of that, especially against a team like Phoenix Mercury, who do a very poor job at restricting points, rebs, and assists, this one's kind of a no-brainer to us. So keep an eye out for Ariel Atkins' line. I definitely see a lot of value there, especially to go on the over. So if the line is under these averages, definitely look to go on the over there. Now, getting into the next player, we're going to be talking about Jonquel Jones. Now, Jonquel Jones has been averaging 15.6 points, 9.2 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 0.6 steals. She's done a fantastic job for New York Liberty, and when it comes to New York Liberty, they do face off against none other than Connecticut Sun. Now, as you all know, when it comes to Connecticut Sun, a very good matchup, but Connecticut Sun do rank first in points allowed, second in assists allowed, and first in rebounds allowed. And that's the reason why we do much like the under for this situation here. Although Jonquel Jones is a fantastic player, what we are expecting in this matchup is definitely to have Connecticut Sun really focus in on Jonquel Jones and restrict her as much as possible when it comes to points, rebs, and assists. So we do very much like the under for this situation here, and we definitely see it being a big thing. When it comes to also Jonquel Jones' usage rate, although she has a very high usage rate, Connecticut Sun also do a very good job at restricting points, rebs, and assists to the forward position, which is what Jonquel Jones is. We are also expecting not the fastest paced game coming into this matchup, although there is a very good matchup, between these two teams. We think the pace is definitely going to be a lot more on the slower side, so we could see, Jonquel Jones not get the same amount of usage rate and not the same amount of volume that she usually gets, whether it's the points department, rebounds department, or even assist department. So we do very much like the under for this situation here, and we are sticking to it. So definitely keep an eye out for that, especially when it comes to someone like Jonquel Jones. So if the line is too close to these averages, definitely look to go in the under. So I think there'll be a lot of great value there. So getting to the next player, we're going to be talking about Marina Mabrey. Now, Marina Mabrey has done a fantastic job for Chicago Sky, averaging 14 points, 5.1 rebounds, 4.6 assists, and 1.1 steals. So she has done a great job for Chicago Sky. And when it comes to Chicago Sky, they do face off against the Las Vegas Aces. And as you all know, when it comes to Las Vegas Aces, they do actually rank 7th in points allowed. On top of that, when it comes to assists allowed, they do rank 6th, and then rebounds allowed, they also do rank 10th. And because of those reasons, we do very much still like the over for this situation here. The reason being, although they rank around that 5 to 10 area when it comes to points, ribs, and assists for the Aces, you do have to remember there is only 12 WNBA teams, and since there is only 12 WNBA teams, when you rank around that 5th all the way to 10th area, you definitely are very mid-tier, and that's where Las Vegas Aces rank between those three key factors. So that's the reason why we do still very much like the over for this situation here. Marina Mabrey also has a really good usage rate in all departments, which is what we like to see. And on top of that, Las Vegas Aces also do a very poor job at restricting points, rebs, and assists to the guard position. So we definitely see that being a big factor coming into this next game. So all signs really do point towards the over for someone like Marina Mabrey, and we definitely see that happening coming into this game. So keep an eye out for her line, and like I always mentioned with the other ones as well, if the line is under these averages, definitely look to go in the over. So I think there'll be a lot of great value there. So guys, if you do want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. Should be a link down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.